I was saying this in school, and this one kid, this is a good fan, got mad at me. I said, well, if you change the lineup again, you change the coach again, and Embiid still fails, then I'm like, you have to admit that Embiid is the problem then, because you changed the lineup again, you changed the roster and the head coaching again, then it's Embiid's fault, because you did it not once, but twice.
Like, oh, shit. Shane just dropped a bomb on us. What do you think about the Sixers and the starting lineup? Did you like it better with McDaniels playing?
Okay, here's what I said to my dad. I said this. I said, I actually like this for a change. It's like different than what we usually do. And I'm like, I told my dad, it's not I don't like PJ and I don't like Tobias. I just think that you'd be better having both of them come off the bench, but Tobias be your sixth man. And then, like, right after you have PJ come off the bench. Like, you have both of them come off the bench. But we need, and I tell my dad all the time, like, I don't like how many minutes PJ Tucker's getting. He's old. He's not the same player he once was in Houston. You need to give him, like, 17 to 19 minutes, like you said, is what he's supposed to be getting for his age.
I think so, too. Kopech says PJ needs to start, in my opinion. Why does he need to start, though?
I don't get that. That makes no sense. Like, he's not the same Houston player. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Kopech, I agree that he gets open looks from Embiid and Harden, but I'm just not seeing him shoot the ball. Last night, he wasn't even in the corner. He was playing hot potato as soon as he touched it. He looked injured, honestly.
You think Doc has something to do with it? You know, Doc probably forced him to play.
100% Doc has something to do with it. Doc is anybody that, if he has anyone on his roster, it's 35 plus, he's playing him. So he's like, hey, listen, if your back hurts, suck it up. I need you out there. He was like, Doc, you don't need me out there. And he was like, yes, we need you out there.
I mean, it's sad because you saw what happened to probably the best blocker on the team. He got cut because of Doc Rivers.
Yeah, Charles Bassey?
Yeah, I was so mad. At first, I was okay with it, then I realized, oh, shoot, he actually really is a good blocker. And I'm like, okay, like, I miss Isaiah Joe, and I'm like, I thought both of those, I was upset because I'm like, I know both of these guys are good players. I'm like, why is it every time we trade somebody, they go somewhere else and they do better because our development sucks. We suck at developing players.
We do. Wait, somebody in the chat said, I don't like Tobias and PJ together.
I can live with that. Like, if you had Tobias come off the bench and PJ come off the bench at separate times, that could actually make spacing better.
Yeah, it's just they're just kind of redundant. They're both really like a slow small forward or a short power forward. Like, both guys are kind of an in between, and they're kind of the same. They're kind of the same in terms of like who they can defend and what position you can put them in. So having them at the 3 and the 4 is kind of weird.
Yeah. I was saying this in school, and this one kid, this is a good fan, got mad at me. I said, well, if you change the lineup again, you change the coach again, and Embiid still fails, then I'm like, you have to admit that Embiid is the problem then, because you changed the lineup again, you changed the roster and the head coaching again, then it's Embiid's fault, because you did it not once, but twice.
Like, oh, shit. Shane just dropped a bomb on us. Say that again. What'd you say? Say it again.
So if you fix the roster again and you get rid of Doc Rivers and bring him in and you still fail, then you have to admit that it's Embiid's fault that we failed. You can't admit that it's the roster's fault anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say that a player that averaged 33 and 12. It's hard to blame that player. It's just, I just think it's like, to me, I watched Allen Iverson's whole career, and he was an amazing scorer. And in the playoffs, it always came out, the truth always came out that the team just wasn't good enough. So I just think Joel Embiid can definitely win a championship if the team around him is good enough. I personally think if Joel never wins a championship, it's because the team around him was never good enough. Because Joel Embiid is always at an MVP level when he's healthy. Yeah, I don't know what else he can do.
Yeah, I said the kid, like, it's not I don't want Embiid to succeed. It's I just think that if you change the coaching staff again, you change the roster and fit it to where he can do stuff, and you still find a way to fail. It's Embiid's fault. It's just like cause you can try and try again, but if it doesn't work, then it can't be the roster's fault. Like if you surround him with good players, it's then his fault if he fails.
I guess his fault in the sense of like maybe it would then be evident that you can't win a championship with a scoring center in today's NBA.
Yeah, like that.
I pseudo agree if that would happen, but I think if the roster's good enough, Joel's going to win an NBA championship. So I just don't think there would be a way that you could say the roster was good enough, but they didn't win. Like I just think if they don't win, the roster's not good enough. If you give Joel space and the guards show up in the playoffs and they hit shots, they play defense, they rebound, and Joel gets his 30 and 15, I don't know how you can't win in the playoffs. But you know, you're right. If it never happens, it never happens. Joel's one of those rare players for me that I'll probably never blame. I just can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah. What I can say is I can't blame Daryl Morey for this. Why do you get centers that suck? You get backup centers that foul and they can't get rebounds. But the one time you get a true good center that can rebound in back-to-back years, you just say, oh well, we'll trade him for James Harden with a package for James Harden. It just like bestuttles me that you would get rid of Andre Drummond.
Andre Drummond?
Yeah, I don't like that move.
But then he didn't even really get any run in Brooklyn, and he went to Chicago, and he's not really getting any run in Chicago either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just think that he played better in our system that more than like Chicago on these bad teams. We're on a bad team. Like Chicago, I'm not saying Chicago and other teams are bad. I'm just saying they're not as good as the Sixers are.
No, Chicago's bad, but yeah. Andre Drummond definitely fit on this team the best that he has for a long time. It would have been nice to keep him, man. Again, you know, you saw Halliburton drop 40 points on us 2 nights ago. You know, we'll see. At the end of this whole thing, this whole next couple of years, by the time you're in college, we will have an assessment on whether or not the James Harden trade was the right trade.
Yeah.
And in 3 years from now, we'll be able to say whether it was right or whether it was wrong.
Yeah, I'm just excited because like I'm going to be on my football team next year.
Well, that's dope, Shane. What position you playing?
I don't know, cause all I know is that I'm like 5'1", so I know I'm very short for my age. But like I know I'm also overweight, so like I'm trying to lose weight, which I'm actually doing a very good job at doing recently. And honestly, it's like it's a grind. It's like trying to shut the haters up. They say, well, I'm short, I'm not going to be a good running back, and I'm slow, and I have small hands, so I'm going to fumble. So it's like I mean, shut up. I was like, let me do me. I'll shut you up. Like I just like I need to shut them up. Like, prove them wrong.
You got this, Shane. You can be the George Niang of your football team.
Yeah, it's whether they put me on the field. The head coach is excited because he's just excited that I'm losing weight. He's just excited to hear anything positive at this point.
You got it, bro. Hard work pays off. Just keep the mentality of a Jalen Hurts, man. The work will speak for itself.
Yeah, and I was telling somebody at school today, like, I don't care where you put me. I'll be a team player. Would I love to be a running back or a wide receiver? Yes, but I'll play whatever they want me to play.
Yeah, that's what you do, man. You play whatever they want you to play.
Yeah, I'm a team player. I play where they want me to play, and I want to do what they need me to do. Work how they want me to work. Do what they need me to do. I'm gonna listen. I love Jalen Hurts, and I'm trying to pursue after him.
You got it, Shane. The sky's the limit, buddy.
Yeah, it's not over till I win.
It's not over till you win.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Shane. Hey, thanks for coming through, my man. Always good to hear from you.
Yeah, can't wait to get this math test over tomorrow.
You got it. Trust the process. Math tastes ain't nothing.
Yeah, and then I have no school Friday. Could I have off?
That's awesome, bro. Enjoy your day off.
Yeah, I will. Thanks, DJ.
All right, man. Later. What a kid, man. What's not to love about Shane? You know what I love about Shane, though, bro? He's 15 years old, and he talks sports, and he can really, like, talk sports, bro. He really, like, watches the Eagles and the Sixers intently enough and understands the whole game enough that he can really have the conversation. That's what I love about Shane. You can hear that he's 15 years old in his voice, but he really knows what he's talking about, man. I love Shane. He started coming in the YouTube channel, I think, last year or the year before, and he started calling into the show. One of my favorite subscribers ever, man. Shout out to Shane. I don't know why he's scared of a math test, though. Why do we even have math tests anymore? I mean, I've been in the real world now for longer than I want to admit. People don't use math. You swipe down in the top right corner of your phone, bro. Boom. To calculate total shot percentage, that's probably exactly why. That's probably why. That's exactly why we need math. Jokic fans do math. Yeah, but they got... There should be a whole class... There's going to be a whole class eventually on advanced analytics, advanced basketball analytics. You're going to have to memorize VORP and Raptor and all them shits and take a test on it. To qualify... Probably to get a job at SI.com or whoever some of those Jokic fanboys work for. Swipe was going to be... Swipe was going to be the professor. The advanced... Oh, man, I got to go to advanced analytics class. Professor Swipe again. Bro. That's actually hilarious. Somebody please Photoshop Swipe a Cam in a classroom teaching advanced analytics. And he's writing on the chalkboard and there's like true shooting percentage with the equation. Bro, no, forget it. I'm going to do it. I'm making that tomorrow and I'm posting it on Twitter. He's going to be so mad.